My child, congratulations, it is finished. What you have been carrying is about to end, and I need you to let that settle into your heart before anything else. You have lived for so long under a weight you learned to call normal. You woke up with it. You went to sleep with it. You told yourself this was just how life is, just how things turned out, just what you had to endure. But I am speaking to you now to tell you that this season is closing. Not slowly, not someday. It is closing. And even though you cannot yet see the full shape of what is coming, your spirit already feels the release beginning. You are seeing this 3 days before it happens, and that timing is not accidental. I do nothing randomly, and I reveal nothing without purpose. I allowed you to hear this before the moment arrived so fear would not steal your peace and doubt would not confuse your joy. I wanted you to know ahead of time that what is coming is real, so when it begins to unfold, you will recognize it not as luck, not as coincidence, but as fulfillment. These days before the breakthrough are not empty. They are sacred. They are a bridge between what was and what will be. This is not coincidence. You were chosen to hear this before the breakthrough arrives. Chosen does not mean better than others. Chosen means ready. Ready because you endured when you wanted to quit. Ready because you kept going even when answers were slow. Ready because your heart did not harden, even when disappointment tried to teach you to stop expecting good things. Many passed through similar trials, but not all allowed those trials to shape them instead of breaking them. You did, and I have seen that. Do not skip this moment, because what is coming will change how you see everything. It will not only change your situation, it will change your understanding. You will look back at the nights you cried and realize they were not wasted. You will look back at the delays and understand they were not denial. You will look back at the confusion and see that it was part of the preparation. This moment right now is part of that understanding. It is the quiet announcement before the visible shift. I have been preparing this quietly, and now the season is turning in your favor. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were questioning, I was aligning. While you were growing tired, I was removing what could not go with you into the next season. Quiet preparation does not look impressive, but it is powerful. It happens beneath the surface. It happens where roots grow deep enough to hold what is about to rise. That is why this took time. I was not only preparing what you asked for, I was preparing you. If you are reading this right now, it means heaven marked you for this moment. Not marked for struggle, but marked for transition. Marked to move forward. Marked to receive what once felt out of reach. Heaven does not waste words, and it does not interrupt lives without reason. This message reached you because your heart is in the right place to hear it. Even if you feel unsure. Even if you feel cautious. Even if part of you is afraid to hope again. I know that fear. I know why it lives there. But fear does not get the final word. Watch closely, my child. Your breakthrough is not delayed anymore. It is approaching. And I want you to understand something important. Breakthrough does not always arrive with noise. Sometimes it comes quietly, like relief you did not expect, like clarity you did not force, like peace that settles in before circumstances fully change. Do not miss it by looking for fireworks. Look for alignment. Look for doors that open without strain. Look for answers that arrive with calm instead of chaos. I know you have been disappointed before. I know you hoped for things that did not come when you expected them to. I know you learned to protect yourself by lowering your expectations. That protection kept you functioning, but it also kept you guarded. I am not asking you to force excitement. I am asking you to allow trust. Trust that I would not speak these words to you if I had not already finished what needed to be done behind the scenes. Type thank you, Lord, for new beginnings if He's brought you out of the past. This is a moment of celebration, even if it feels quiet. Celebration does not always look like shouting. Sometimes it looks like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. Sometimes it looks like tears that come without sadness. Sometimes it looks like stillness, where your heart finally rests because it senses that the fight is over. That is what I am offering you now. Rest before release. Assurance before arrival. You have been walking toward this without realizing it. Every listen, every correction, every redirect moved you closer. Even the things that felt like setbacks served a purpose. They kept you from paths that would have delayed this moment even more. I know it did not feel kind at the time. I know you questioned me. I know you wondered if I heard you. But here you are now, standing at the edge of what you once prayed for. I want you to guard your heart in these days, not by closing it, but by keeping it steady. Do not let doubt speak louder than truth. Do not let old voices rewrite what I am doing now. There will always be reasons to hesitate, reasons to question, reasons to stay cautious. But there is also this truth. I am faithful. I finish what I begin. And I do not bring you this far to leave you here. This is why I told you ahead of time. So when it begins, you will not be shaken. So when it unfolds, you will not panic. So when it arrives, you will not wonder if it is real. You will remember this moment. You will remember that I told you before it happened. And that remembrance will strengthen your faith for everything that comes after. My child, let joy rise gently. Let hope breathe again. Let expectation return without pressure. You do not have to strive for this. You do not have to chase it. It is coming toward you. Your role right now is to stay open, stay grateful, and stay present. Do not rush ahead in your mind. Do not replay the past. Stay here, in this moment, where peace is beginning to grow. Congratulations. Not because everything is perfect yet, but because the hardest part is ending. Congratulations because the season of endless waiting is closing. Congratulations because you are about to step into a chapter you once thought might never come. And when it does, you will understand why this message found you exactly when it did. Watch closely, my child. Not with fear, but with faith. Not with tension, but with trust. What you have been praying for is no longer far away. It is approaching. And I am with you in every step that leads you into it. My child, congratulations, it is over. I want you to hear those words slowly, not as a phrase meant to excite you, not as something exaggerated to lift your mood, but as truth spoken with authority and peace. What you have been carrying for so long has reached its end. The season that felt endless, the wait that became familiar, the waiting that taught you to survive instead of expect, this chapter is closing. You did not imagine how long it felt. You did not exaggerate the pain. You did not misunderstand the struggle. It was real, and now it is finished. I speak to you with relief in my voice because I know how hard it has been for you. I know how many times you told yourself to be strong when you were tired. I know how often you wondered if this would ever change. You woke up day after day not knowing how much longer you could keep going, yet you did. You kept moving, not because it was easy, but because you had no other choice. You learned how to endure without answers, how to hope quietly, how to keep faith small enough that disappointment would not crush you again. I saw all that, and I am telling you now, with certainty, that the endurance is no longer required in the same way. The season has completed its work. This is not hype. I do not speak empty words to stir emotions. I do not announce endings unless they are real. What I am declaring to you is fulfillment, not wishful thinking. There are things that only end when their purpose is complete, and the purpose of this season has been fulfilled. You were shaped by it, refined by it, strengthened in ways you could not see while you were inside it. You are not leaving it unchanged. You are leaving it prepared. I know there were moments when you felt trapped, as if life was repeating the same lesson again and again. You wondered why progress felt so slow, why breakthroughs seemed to pass by you, why others moved forward while you stayed in place. You asked if you were missing something, doing something wrong, failing in some hidden way. My child, you were not failing. You were being held in a season that required patience more than speed. And patience has done what it needed to do. Please support our channel. Our work is to bring happiness into your life and inspire devotion to God. If you would like to support us, you can donate through Super Thanks. What felt endless has reached its conclusion. That does not mean everything suddenly becomes perfect. It means the resistance you have been pushing against is no longer standing in front of you. It means the door that would not open before is no longer locked. It means the weight that pressed on your spirit is being lifted, not all at once, but decisively. You are stepping out of survival and into movement. I want you to feel the victory in this, even if your emotions have not caught up yet. Victory does not always arrive with shouting. Sometimes it arrives with stillness. Sometimes it arrives as relief so quiet you almost miss it. Sometimes it arrives as the simple knowing that you do not have to fight the same fight again. That is what I am giving you now. A different future than the one you were bracing yourself for. You carried this longer than you should have had to, but you carried it faithfully. You did not give up when you could have. You did not harden your heart even when bitterness tried to settle in. You did not walk away from hope completely, even when you learned to hold it carefully. That matters, and I honor that in you. This ending is not random. It is the result of endurance that did not go unnoticed. I know part of you is cautious even as you hear this. You have learned to protect yourself from disappointment. You are wondering if it is safe to believe that this is really over. You are telling yourself to wait and see, to stay grounded, to not get ahead of yourself. I understand that instinct. It kept you steady when things were uncertain. But hear me clearly now. You do not need to brace yourself for this. You can receive it. I am not saying the season is over because I want to motivate you. I am saying it because it is true. The cycle that kept repeating has been broken. The delay that taught you patience has reached its limit. The lesson that felt heavy has been learned. You are not meant to stay where you were. You were meant to pass through, and you have. This is a moment of release. Release from the question of how much longer. Release from the fear that this was all there would ever be. Release from the constant effort of holding yourself together. I know how tired that made you. I know how it affected your joy, your rest, your ability to dream. You adapted because you had to, But adaptation is not the same as fulfillment. Our fulfillment is coming into view. Let yourself breathe differently as you hear this. Let the tension in your shoulders ease. Let the tightness in your chest soften. You have been carrying an invisible load, and I am telling you that you can set it down. You do not need to keep proving your strength. You do not need to keep preparing for disappointment. You do not need to keep surviving. You are allowed to move forward. I know you look back on this season with mixed emotions. There is pain there, but there is also growth you did not recognize at the time. You learned discernment. You learned resilience. You learned how to listen more deeply. You learned what matters and what does not. Those lessons will go with you, but the weight will not. The burden does not follow you into what comes next. This ending is gentle, but it is firm. It is not something that can be undone. You are not going back into what you came out of. The ground has shifted. The direction has changed. Even if your circumstances look the same for a moment, the season itself has ended. Movement will follow because the resistance has been removed. I want to reassure you that you did not imagine the length of this. You were not weak for feeling worn down. You were not impatient for wanting it to end. Long seasons test even the strongest hearts. You passed that test, not by being perfect, but by staying present. By not walking away from me even when you did not understand what I was doing. This is why I speak to you with relief. Because I know the toll it took. And I know the peace that is about to replace it. You may not feel the full joy yet, and that is okay. Joy often arrives after trust returns. Right now, peace is what you are being given. Peace that tells you the struggle is not continuing. Peace that tells you the chapter has closed. I am not asking you to rush into the next thing. I am asking you to honor the ending. Endings matter. They deserve acknowledgement. Take a moment to recognize how far you have come. Take a moment to see that you are still standing, still open, still able to receive. That alone is victory. You may be tempted to question what comes next, to plan, to anticipate, to prepare yourself for every outcome. You have lived in preparation mode for a long time. But this moment is not about preparation. It is about assurance. What comes next will unfold at its time. Right now, let this truth settle. It is over. I say this to you not as an announcement meant to impress, but as a statement meant to calm your heart. The season that shaped you through pressure has finished shaping you. The waiting that taught you endurance has reached its purpose. The pain that felt unending has reached its limit. You are stepping into a different flow now. Hold on to this when your mind tries to revisit the past. Hold on to this when old fears whisper that nothing really changes. Hold on to this when doubt tries to question what I have spoken. I do not say it is over lightly. I say it with certainty. Congratulations, my child. Not because everything is easy now, but because the hardest part has passed. Congratulations because you endured without losing yourself. Congratulations because you are about to experience movement where there was once stagnation. Congratulations because what felt endless has reached its conclusion. Stay with me in this moment. Let the relief settle. Let the victory be quiet if it needs to be. You do not need to perform joy. You only need to receive truth. And the truth is this: it is over, and you are moving forward with me. My child, I want you to understand why you are seeing this before it happens. I did not show you early to impress you. and I did not speak ahead of time to create excitement alone. I allowed you to know before the breakthrough arrives because peace must come before fulfillment, not after. There are moments when if the heart is not prepared, even a blessing can feel overwhelming. Fear can twist joy. Doubt can steal gratitude. I speak to you now so that when what is coming begins to unfold, your heart will be steady, not shaken. Some people are allowed to know in advance because their hearts need anchoring. You have carried anxiety long enough. You have lived bracing yourself for disappointment. You have learned to expect the worst just to survive the waiting. If I allowed the breakthrough to arrive without first speaking peace to you, you might meet it with suspicion instead of trust. You might fear losing it before you ever enjoy it. I do not want that for you. I want you calm. I want you grounded. I want you secure in me before anything changes around you. Advanced awareness is not about control. It is about stability. When you know what is coming, you do not panic when the ground shifts. You do not rush. You do not sabotage yourself by trying to protect what you think might disappear. You stand still and let the gift arrive. That is why I spoke to you early. So fear would not rush ahead of faith. So anxiety would not rewrite the meaning of what I am doing. I know how your mind works when you are surprised. It jumps to questions. It searches for danger. It prepares for loss even in moments of gain. That is not because you lack faith. It is because you have lived through too many sudden disappointments. Your heart learned to stay alert to survive. I see that, and I am not rebuking it. I'm healing it by speaking peace before movement. Knowing ahead of time builds faith differently than seeing after the fact. Faith that is built before fulfillment is quieter and stronger. It is not dependent on proof. You rest in trust. When you hear my voice and believe me before you see the outcome, something deep settles inside you. You become less reactive, less afraid, more present. That stability will carry you through what is coming without stealing your joy. You are seeing this before it happens because your spirit is being prepared to receive without fear. Preparation is not punishment. It is kindness. I am teaching your heart how to stay calm in moments of change. I am training your mind to trust without rushing. I am giving you time to release old habits of worry that no longer belong in the next season. Say, the Lord surrounds me with peace if His presence calms your heart. I know part of you wonders why not just let it happen and explain later. But hear me carefully. Some hearts need explanation after the miracle. Yours needed reassurance before it. You have lived too long under tension. You have spent too many nights wondering what would go wrong next. I am breaking that pattern by speaking peace first. Advanced awareness also guards you from disbelief. When something good arrives suddenly, people who have waited a long time often struggle to accept it. They question it. They wait for the other shoe to drop. They hesitate to celebrate. I do not want you to miss the beauty of what I am doing because you are waiting for it to fail. By telling you now, I am teaching you to recognize fulfillment when it comes. This knowledge is not meant to make you restless. It is meant to make you still. Stillness is where trust grows. Stillness is where fear loses its voice. Stillness is where faith settles into the bones instead of staying only in the mind. I want you steady, not shaken. I want you present, not distracted by anxiety. There is also this, my child. When you know before it happens, you learn to give thanks early. Gratitude before fulfillment changes the heart. It opens you to receive without clinging. It reminds you that what is coming is a gift, not something you must control. Thankfulness prepares the soul to handle blessing with humility and peace. I am also protecting you from voices that might confuse you. When change comes suddenly, others often speak into it. Opinions, doubts, warnings, comparisons. By speaking to you first, I give you clarity that cannot be easily shaken. You will recognize what is unfolding because you have already heard my voice about it. You will not need to look for confirmation everywhere else. Some people only understand after they see. Others are invited to believe before they see. Both are loved. Both are guided. But believing before seeing strengthens trust in a way that lasts longer than the moment. It builds a foundation that will support you not just through this breakthrough, but through many seasons to come. I want you to notice how this knowledge affects you. Not with excitement that fades, but with peace that stays. You may feel calmer than you expected, more grounded, less frantic. That is the preparation working inside you. That is faith settling into place. That is your heart learning that it does not need to brace itself anymore. You are seeing this before it happens so you can lay down fear now. Fear that has been your companion for too long. Fear that told you not to hope too much. Fear that whispered that good things never last. That fear does not belong in what comes next. And it cannot be removed in a single moment unless it is addressed before change arrives. Advanced awareness also gives you space to adjust your expectations. Breakthrough does not always look the way people imagine. Sometimes it arrives quietly. Sometimes it unfolds in steps. Sometimes it begins internally before it shows externally. By telling you now, I am teaching you not to miss it by expecting the wrong form. You will recognize it because you are already watching with trust instead of tension. I am not asking you to analyze every detail or to count down the hours. I am asking you to rest in what I have spoken. Rest does not mean inactivity. It means confidence. It means knowing that you do not need to force anything. What is coming does not require chasing. It requires readiness. You are seeing this before it happens because you are being positioned to respond wisely, not emotionally. Emotional reactions can distort even good moments. Wisdom allows you to receive fully. Wisdom grows when there is time to prepare. That is what these moments are for. My child, I am not teasing you with information. I am covering you with peace. I am not raising your expectations to disappoint you. I am steadying your heart so you can enjoy what is about to arrive. I am not rushing you forward. I am anchoring you where you are. When the breakthrough comes, you will not be startled. You will not panic. You will not question whether it is real. You will recognize it and welcome it. That recognition begins now, not later. This is how I care for you. I speak before storms and before sunshine. I prepare hearts before change. I calm minds before movement. I wanted you to know because you are not meant to walk into what is coming with fear still clinging to you. Let this knowledge bring you peace, not urgency. Let it bring confidence, not pressure. You do not need to do anything special to make this happen. You need only to trust me and remain steady. You are seeing this before it happens because you are loved. Because your heart matters. Because I want your joy to be full, not fragile. Because I want faith to be the lens through which you experience what comes next. Stay calm, my child. Stay open. Stay grounded. What is coming will arrive at the right time, and when it does, you will be ready to receive it with peace instead of fear. My child, this is not a coincidence. I want you to let that truth settle deeply because doubt has tried many times to tell you otherwise. You have questioned timing. You have questioned why things happened the way they did. You have questioned why paths opened and closed, why plans shifted, why delays interrupted what you thought was certain. You wondered if life was random, if you were simply reacting to circumstances, if you were just trying to survive a series of unrelated events. But I am speaking to you now to remove that doubt. Nothing about your journey has been accidental, and this moment is not random. Divine timing does not look like human planning. You were taught to expect straight lines, clear progress, predictable outcomes. But I work through orchestration, not convenience. I move pieces you cannot see, align moments you did not plan, and guide you through paths that only make sense when you look back. You thought some steps were wasted. They were not. You thought some delays were failures. They were not. You thought some redirections were setbacks. They were protection. Every step you took led you here, even the ones you resisted. Even the ones you did not understand. Even the ones that felt wrong at the time. I was guiding you through what you could handle, not what you wanted. Desire does not always know what is best. Trust learns over time, and your trust was being shaped through each turn. You may remember moments when you were certain about a direction, only to have it suddenly blocked. You felt frustrated. You felt confused. You asked why doors closed after you had already stepped toward them. But those closures were not rejection. They were refinement. They kept you from carrying unnecessary weight into this moment. They kept you from forming attachments that would have slowed you down later. You did not lose time. You gained clarity. There were also delays that felt unbearable. Times when nothing seemed to move. Times when waiting felt like standing still while life passed you by. You wondered if you were being left behind. You questioned whether you missed your chance. My child, delay is not absence of action. It is often the most active form of guidance. While you waited, things were being aligned beyond your reach. Hearts were changing. Circumstances were shifting. Timing was being adjusted so that when things did move, they would move in your favor. You were redirected more times than you realize. Subtle nudges, unexpected changes, conversations that altered your course, opportunities that disappeared only to make room for something better. You might have thought you were improvising. You were being led. You might have thought you were adapting. You were being positioned. This message reached you now because every one of those steps brought you to a place where you could hear it. If this had come earlier, you might have ignored it. If it had come later, you might have doubted it. But now, your heart is ready. Your awareness is sharp. Your spirit is attentive. That is not coincidence. That is timing. I know you sometimes look back and wonder why certain prayers were not answered the way you hoped. You wonder why clarity did not come when you asked for it. But clarity does not always arrive when requested. It arrives when it can be received without harm. You needed to live some things before you could understand them. You needed to experience loss before you could appreciate release. You needed to feel limitation before you could recognize freedom. Nothing about your story is wasted. Even the detours that felt pointless carried purpose. They taught you patience. They taught you discernment. They taught you to listen more closely. Without those lessons, this moment would feel overwhelming instead of reassuring. You are able to receive this now because you have been shaped by what came before. You may feel like you stumbled into this message by accident. You did not. You were guided here. You were led through curiosity, restlessness, searching, or even boredom. However you arrived on time. Divine timing often hides behind ordinary choices. You clicked. You paused. You stayed. And now you are here. That is orchestration, not chance. I want to remove the idea that you are late or behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Time with me is not measured by speed. It is measured by readiness. You are not catching up. You are arriving. Everything you lived prepared you for this understanding. Even the parts you wish you could erase contributed to who you are now. You might ask why others seem to receive things sooner, why their paths look smoother, why their breakthroughs appear quicker. My child, comparison hides orchestration. Each path is unique because each heart is unique. What you needed to learn could not have been learned another way. What you carry now could not have been formed without the journey you walked. You were not delayed. You were developed. This moment required all of that. It required your endurance. It required your humility. It required your willingness to keep going even when you did not see the point. Those qualities are not accidental. They were cultivated. And now they allow you to recognize truth when it comes close. I know doubt whispers that this is just another message, just another hopeful moment that will fade. But doubt speaks from fear, not from truth. The reason this feels different is because it is different. The reason it resonates is because it aligns with everything you have lived. Truth often feels familiar because it connects the dots your heart has been holding quietly. Nothing had to be forced for this to reach you. That alone should tell you something. What is meant for you does not require chasing. It arrives. It finds you. It meets you where you are. This message found you because it belongs to this moment in your life. I want you to trust that I know what I am doing with your story. I have seen the whole picture from the beginning. You have only seen pieces at a time. It is understandable that you questioned, doubted, or grew weary. But now I am inviting you to see that the pieces fit, that the pattern is forming, that the waiting was not empty. Comment "God is my safe refuge" if you run to Him when life is heavy, and share this video. My beloved child, listen very carefully to this message. This is not just another message you can skip. I, Jesus, command you right now, open your heart fully, because this will be my last and most urgent message to you. Ignore this, and you risk missing the greatest blessing of your life. Pay attention. Your destiny hangs upon the next words I speak to you. I speak directly to you because my love for you is deeper than any ocean and wider than the sky. I know every struggle you have faced. I have seen every tear you have cried in silence, every night you laid awake, feeling alone and forgotten. Nothing has escaped my sight. I have seen your quiet bravery, your hidden pains, and your silent battles. Yes, I see it all. Today, I am speaking clearly because this is your appointed moment, your turning point, your moment of freedom. I know the heavy burdens you carry, those heavy weights of worry, sadness, and doubt that press down on your heart every day. You ask, Lord, when will it end? When will I find peace? My child, I have heard every cry, every prayer whispered in desperation. None of your pleas have been ignored. I have been preparing something beautiful for you, a miracle designed perfectly for your heart. Do not lose hope now. Your time of suffering is ending. Right now, I am moving to deliver you from all that troubles you. Every pain you've endured is about to become your testimony of victory. Listen closely to me. The struggles you faced were never meant to harm you, but to strengthen you and build your faith. You have felt weak and tired, but in these moments, I have given you hidden strength. You felt alone, but I have stood beside you even when you didn't feel my presence. My dear child, you have proven your faithfulness. Now I promise you that your breakthrough is not far off, it is here. I command you now, my beloved child, to let go of the past. Let go of every bitterness, every grudge, every painful memory that has held you captive. Release it to me, right here, right now. Do not hold on to what I am trying to remove from your life. If you keep holding on to the old hurts, you will never be able to grasp the beautiful future I have prepared for you. Open your heart fully to forgiveness. Trust me to handle all injustice, every wrong done against you. You were not meant to carry these burdens alone. I am here to carry them for you. Within moments, you will feel a peace begin to settle upon you. This peace comes directly from heaven, from my very presence. My angels are already around you, working swiftly to cut away the chains that have kept you bound for so long. Yes, my child, within moments, you will sense this heavenly shift. Do not doubt it or think it's your imagination. It is I, your Savior, your Redeemer, coming to rescue you personally. There have been voices whispering to you, trying to make you doubt your worth and purpose. They have said you are not enough, that you failed too often, that you are not worthy of my love. Reject these lies right now, for they come from the enemy who seeks only to destroy. My truth is simple and everlasting. You are deeply loved, fully accepted, and completely forgiven. You are my precious child, chosen and beloved. Nothing you have ever done can separate you from my love. My beloved, I know there have been moments you've wondered if your prayers have been in vain. You've waited patiently, and at times your faith has grown weary. Hear me now clearly. I am about to answer your prayers in ways greater than you could ever imagine. Doors that have been closed will swing open wide before you. Opportunities you thought lost forever are returning to you, even greater than before. Relationships that seemed hopeless are being restored. Your health, your finances, your future, every area you've worried about, I am about to bless abundantly. But remember, my child, you must trust fully in me. Trust means believing even before you see it. Trust means resting in my promises even when everything around you seems uncertain. You have come too far to turn back now. Walk forward boldly, knowing that I am holding your hand every step of the way. From this moment forward, I command you to live with confidence, joy, and peace. Walk into your new season with your head held high, knowing you are victorious. My love surrounds you. My angels guard you, and my power fills you. Your future is bright, not because of what you can do, but because of what I will do through you. Say amen if your heart is open to His calling. Child, this message is not by chance. It is a divine appointment. You have reached the end of your pain, and now you stand at the doorway to a life filled with joy and purpose. Do not look back. Embrace this moment and know that my love is everlasting and my promises are true. Hear this, my child, as clearly as you hear your own heartbeat. Your time of suffering is finished. Your moment of breakthrough has arrived. Take hold of this promise. Live in my peace and never doubt again. I am your God, your faithful Father, your constant Savior. And I am with you, always and forever. My dear child, you have wondered if your life matters, if your struggles mean something, or if the path you've walked has any real purpose. Let me assure you now, every moment you've lived, every tear you've shed, and every hardship you've endured has purpose. I have never left your side, not for a single second. Even in the darkest times, I was right there beside you, guiding you gently through each storm. Today, I command you to stop doubting your worth. You are precious to me. You matter more than you could ever understand. Even before you were born, I knew you. I carefully shaped every detail of your being and filled you with dreams and talents that are uniquely yours. Your life is not an accident. It's a beautiful story I am writing. And although you may not yet see the full picture, trust me, it is glorious. My child, you have allowed fear to keep you stuck for too long. You've hesitated, worrying if you're good enough or ready enough. You have wondered if you've missed your chance. Listen to me carefully now. Your time has not passed, and you have missed nothing. Right now, in this very moment, I am opening doors that no human can close. I am creating paths for you that no one can block. The things you thought were lost are being restored. I'm making everything new. I command you today to let go of your fear. Let go of the voices that tell you you're not ready or not good enough. Those voices are lies meant to hold you back from your purpose. Trust that my strength is with you. Even if you feel weak, I am strong. Even if you feel unsure, my plans are perfect. Walk forward confidently, knowing I have already prepared the way. I see clearly the pain you've carried from others, the hurtful words, the betrayals, and the rejections. Those wounds have cut deep into your heart. You've tried to forgive, but the pain sometimes comes flooding back, doesn't it? My child, listen closely. Forgiveness is your key to freedom. When you forgive, you set yourself free from the chains of pain and bitterness. Forgiveness doesn't mean what they did was right. It means you trust me to handle it perfectly. Give it all to me, every hurt, every unfairness. I promise to heal your heart and restore your joy. Right now, I am placing peace within your soul. You may feel it gently washing over you, calming every storm inside your heart. This peace is my gift to you, a reminder that I am always with you. And no matter what comes next, my peace will guide you safely through it. You don't have to worry about the future because I am already there, working everything out for your good. You have been waiting for answers, waiting patiently, sometimes even desperately. You've wondered why it feels like I've been quiet or slow to act. But hear me now, I am never late, and I am never wrong. The answers you've prayed for are already on their way. Every promise I made to you is coming to life exactly when it should. Hold on just a bit longer, my child, and you will see the miracles unfold right before your eyes. Today, I command you to lift your eyes above the problems you see. Instead, focus your heart on my promises. Remember who I am. I am the God who parted seas, who calmed storms, and who defeated death. Nothing is too difficult for me. I can handle your problems, no matter how impossible they seem. Trust me fully. When you feel doubt creeping in, speak my truth aloud. My God is faithful, and He will deliver me. My child, remember that your life is not just about you. I have placed within you a light meant to shine brightly in this world. Everywhere you go, carry my love with you. Show kindness even to those who don't deserve it. Offer forgiveness even when it's hard. Share hope even when you feel weary. When you do these things, you become my voice, my hands, and my heart to those around you. You have no idea how much your life touches others. Even the smallest act of love can change someone's whole world. Lastly, never forget this. I love you with a perfect love. There is nothing you can do that would ever make me stop loving you. You are mine, forever cherished and forever protected. When life gets tough, run to me. When joy fills your days, celebrate with me. In every moment, remember you are never alone. Right now, I command you to embrace this truth fully. Live boldly, love deeply, and trust completely. Your journey is not over, it's just beginning. Your greatest days are still ahead, filled with blessings beyond your imagination. My beloved child, I see you trying to be strong, pretending everything is okay when deep down you feel tired, confused, and unsure. You've been carrying so much in silence. You smile for others, but inside, you've been wondering, when will things change? When will I feel peace again? My dear child, I want you to know change is coming. Peace is coming. It's already beginning, even now, as you hear my voice. I'm not far away. I am not silent. I'm here. Right here. You may not always feel me, but I never leave you. I walk beside you in every step. I sit beside you in every lonely moment. I hold you when the tears fall. I never turn away from your pain. Every ache in your heart matters to me. Every worry you carry, I know. And now I am asking you, will you give them to me? Will you stop carrying what you were never meant to carry alone? My child, you've done your best. You've tried to hold everything together. But now it's time to let me take over. I am your God, and I am strong enough to handle it all. You don't have to keep trying to fix everything by yourself. I want to take that burden off your shoulders. I want to breathe peace into your heart and show you the path ahead. You've been walking through a season that feels dry, empty, and full of waiting. But that season is ending. The rain is coming. I'm bringing new life to the places in your soul that felt dead. I'm breathing fresh hope into your heart. The things that didn't make sense before will begin to come together. You will see how I was working even in the silence, even in the pain. I never stopped moving. I never stopped caring. I never stopped loving you. You've asked me, why did it take so long? And I say to you now, it was not delay. It was preparation. I was preparing your heart, your faith, and your character so that when the blessing came, you would be ready to hold it. I was protecting you from things you didn't see. I was growing your strength, building your patience, and shaping you for something greater. The wait was not wasted. It was a part of the plan. Now I am calling you into a new season. A season of peace, of joy, and of open doors. Things will begin to change quickly. What once felt stuck will start to move. What once seemed lost will be found. What once brought tears will now bring smiles. You will see my hand in everything. You will feel my presence more clearly. You will know that I have always been faithful. But I ask one thing from you: stay close to me. Do not run ahead. Do not go back to the things I freed you from. Stay close. Let my words be your guide. Let my voice be the one you follow. I will lead you one step at a time. You don't need to see the whole picture. Just trust me. I will never lead you wrong. And when you feel afraid again, when doubts rise up, remember this: I chose you. Yes, you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. I see something beautiful in you, even when you don't see it in yourself. I made you with purpose. I placed a calling on your life. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are loved, valued, and filled with potential. Lift your head, my child. Breathe deeply. The heaviness is lifting. The light is returning. The winds are shifting in your favor. What once looked like the end is really the beginning. I'm doing something new. I am doing something big. And you are a part of it. Believe again. Hope it in. Dream again. You are stepping into a new chapter, one written by my hand. And every word will be filled with blessing, growth, peace, and purpose. I am proud of you. I am for you. I will never leave you. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God. And if you want, you can donate us through the super thanks button down below. My precious child, I am still speaking because I see your heart needs more. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to me. I know that lately it has felt like the world keeps spinning while you're stuck in the same place. You try to stay strong, but inside you feel tired. I see you. I hear the thoughts you don't speak. I feel the pain you try to hide. And I want you to know this: your story is not over. I am not done with you. There is more ahead for you, far more than you can see right now. I'm preparing things behind the scenes that will surprise you. I am not a silent God. I'm always working, always planning, always loving you. Even in your hardest moments, I have not left your side. Even when you've doubted me, I stayed close. My love for you does not change. It is strong, steady, and forever. My child, you've been carrying many worries. You've tried to figure things out on your own, but it's too much. I see how heavy your heart has become. I want you to release those worries to me. Speak to me, even if you only have a few words. Tell me what's weighing you down. I am not angry. I am not distant. I am right here, waiting for you to open your heart. You don't have to hide anything from me. I already know, and I still love you more than you can understand. Do you remember the last time you laughed without fear? The last time you felt truly at peace? I want to bring that back to you. I want to give you joy again, not the kind that fades, but the kind that stays even when life is not perfect. I want you to wake up in the morning and feel hope again. I want your heart to feel light again. I want you to know deep down that better days are coming. Because they are. Sometimes you feel like everyone else is moving forward while you're stuck. But you are not behind. You are not late. My timing is not like the world's timing. I know exactly when to move. And I will not be 1 second too early or 1 second too late. Trust my pace. Trust that I know what I'm doing with your life. I have seen the things that broke your heart. I have seen the moments you gave up and the times you almost walked away. But you stayed. You held on. Even if your faith felt small, you didn't let go completely. And that matters to me. I honor your fight. I honor your tears. I honor your heart. You are stronger than you think, and I am making you even stronger with each day that passes. Soon, you will look back and see how I used even the hard things for your good. You will see how I turned pain into purpose. You will understand why some doors had to close. You will be thankful that I held back some things until you were ready. I was never punishing you. I was protecting you. I was preparing something better. And now, my child, I want you to start speaking life again. Speak hope over your situation. Speak peace into your mind. Say out loud, I trust you, Jesus. I know you are working. These simple words open the door for miracles. Don't be afraid to hope again. Don't be afraid to believe again. Your faith, even small, is powerful. I respond to faith, and I am moving even now. Keep your heart soft. Don't let bitterness grow. Don't let the past steal the joy of today. You can begin again right now. I will help you. I will walk with you. I will hold your hand every step of the way, and I will never stop loving you. My dear child, I am still with you. I will never leave you. Even when you feel like everything is falling apart, I am holding you together. Even when you feel like giving up, I am giving you strength to keep going. I see the heavy thoughts in your mind. I see the questions in your heart. And I am here to answer you with my love, not with rules or punishments, but with peace and kindness. You asked, why is life so hard? Why do I feel so lost? And I tell you now, life is not meant to break you. I did not create you to live in fear or sadness. The hard times are not the end of your story. They are part of the journey, but they will not last forever. I use even the hard things to shape you, to teach you, and to bring you closer to me. My child, you have more strength than you know because I live in you. The power that raised me from the dead is the same power working in your life. Don't look at your past and think you're too broken. Don't look at your mistakes and believe you are beyond help. You are not. I have already forgiven you. My grace has covered every sin. My blood has washed away every stain. You are clean, new, and loved. Stop listening to the lies that say you are not enough. Stop believing the voice that tells you nothing will change. I am the God of change. I can take your pain and turn it into beauty. I can take your fear and fill you with courage. I can take your sadness and give you joy that never runs out. I can do anything, and I will do it for you. My child, talk to me. You don't need special words. Just speak from your heart. Tell me what hurts. Tell me what you need. I will listen. I will never be too busy for you. I love the sound of your voice. I love when you come to me, even when your words are few and your heart is heavy. You don't have to fix everything before you come to me. Come just as you are tired, messy, broken, afraid. I will hold you. I will heal you. I will help you. That is my promise. There is still a future for you. There is still a dream that I placed in your heart. I have not forgotten it, and I have not forgotten you. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. I am the God of second chances. I am the God of new beginnings. So lift your eyes today. Even if the sky is dark, my light is shining. Even if the road feels long, I am walking with you. Even if your heart feels weak, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You are not walking alone. I am right beside you. Let my peace fill you now. Let my love calm your fears. Let my voice drown out the noise of worry and doubt. I am speaking to your soul. You are safe. You are loved. You are mine. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. I will guide you. I will protect you. And I will bless you more than you can imagine. Comment amen if you've encountered His love today. It shows your heart is still open, even after everything you faced. I want you to know how proud I am of you. You've been through storms that others could not handle. You've stood when it felt like your world was shaking. And even when you felt like giving up, you kept going. That matters. It matters to me. You don't need to be perfect to be loved. You don't need to have all the answers. I'm not asking you to be strong all the time. I'm only asking you to lean on me when you feel weak. Let me carry what you can't carry anymore. Let me take the weight off your shoulders. You were never meant to hold all of this alone. I know there are things you don't talk about. Painful memories, deep fears, quiet disappointments. But I see it all, and I want to heal it all. Nothing is too deep for my love. Nothing is too broken for me to fix. You might think you've messed up too much. You might think it's too late. But listen to me now. It's not too late. You're not too far gone. I still have a beautiful plan for your life. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the shame. I have already forgiven you. When I look at you, I don't see your past, I see your heart. I see your desire to change, to grow, to do better. And that's enough. I will help you with the rest. My grace is not given to those who earn it. It's a gift. And I give it to you freely because I love you. Child, I know the road ahead seems unclear. I know there are things you're waiting on answers, open doors, healing. Trust me, I am working even when you don't see it. I am setting things in motion that will bless you in ways you never expected. I have not forgotten your prayers. I have not ignored your tears. I am collecting every single one, and in time, you will see the beauty that grows from them. Right now, I am asking you to keep your heart soft. Don't let anger harden you. Don't let fear stop you. And don't let what others did to you steal your joy. Give it all to me. Let me take the pain and turn it into peace. Let me take your waiting and turn it into wonder. You are still becoming who I made you to be. Every day is another step. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force anything. Just keep walking with me. I will show you the way. And when you fall, I will pick you up. When you're tired, I will carry you. When you feel lost, I will guide you back home. My child, I have surrounded you with angels. You may not see them, but they are there protecting you, comforting you, standing guard over your life. You are never alone. Not for a second. My spirit lives within you. My hand is upon you, and my love is covering you, always. Look around, child. The signs are everywhere. The quiet moments, the small blessings, the little reminders of my care, they are not accidents. They're me. I'm showing you that I'm near. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. I am always speaking. Always reaching for your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not unwanted. You are chosen. You are love, and you are mine. You may feel lost, but I have not lost you. You may feel like giving up, but I have not given up on you, not for a moment. You are my beloved. I have placed my hand over your life, and I will not remove it. You've been through so much. Life has tested you. People have hurt you. You've had days where it felt like the ground beneath you was shaking. But I want you to hear me clearly now. Nothing you have faced will be wasted. Every tear, every lonely night, every unanswered question, I saw it all. And I'm using it. I'm using it to build something strong inside you. Something that the world cannot take away. You might not feel strong, but I see your strength. I see the way you kept going even when it was hard. I see the way you showed kindness even when you were hurting. I see the way you reached for me even when you didn't understand what I was doing. That is faith, and it is beautiful to me. I know you want answers. I know you want things to happen faster. But I need you to trust my timing. What I'm building for you is bigger than what you've asked for. What I'm doing for you will last. I am not trying to delay you. I am preparing you. I am making sure that when the blessings come, you are ready to carry them well. You won't just receive, you will grow, you will thrive, and you will shine. Right now, I want you to rest. Stop trying to do everything on your own. Stop trying to be strong all the time. I never asked you to carry the whole load. That's why I'm here. Give me your stress. Give me your worries. Let me be your peace. Let me be the one who holds you steady when everything around you feels unsteady. You've been afraid of being hurt again. I see that. I know trust is hard when people have let you down. But I'm not like them. I do not lie. I do not leave. I do not change. My love is not based on how good you are, it's based on who I am. And I am faithful. I am true. I am with you always. To come to me. Come as you are. With your questions. With your fears. With your broken pieces. I want all of it. I don't need you to be perfect. I just want you to be real. Be honest with me. Let me into the places you've tried to hide. I will not reject you. I will not shame you. I will heal you. I will help you. I will hold you through it all. Child, I want you to remember something very simple. You are loved. Right now. As you are. Not when you fix everything. Not when you feel better. Right now. You are enough for me. I chose you. I treasure you. And I will never let you go. Look ahead. Hope again. Smile again. I'm still writing your story, and the best pages have not been read yet. There is more joy to come. More peace. More purpose. More of my goodness. You may think I've been quiet. You may wonder if I've forgotten you. But I haven't. I have never stopped thinking about you. You are always on my mind. I have been with you in every step, even in the times when you could not feel me. I was there, holding you up, protecting you from things you didn't even see. Before I end this video, let's pray together. Dear Jesus, thank you for this moment of quiet, where your light gently touches my soul. I see the beauty in the stillness and feel the peace that only comes from you. Just like the calm of the setting sun, you remind me that every ending carries a promise of a new beginning. Lord, Today I come to you with a heart that may not have all the answers but is full of trust. You are my shelter when I feel lost, and my joy when the world feels heavy. I may not see the full path ahead, but I know you are leading me, step by step, with kindness and grace. When my heart grows tired, Jesus, let me rest in your love. When the world grows loud, help me hear your quiet voice speaking peace to my heart. Remind me that even in the simplest moments, like light touching water, or the wind passing through trees, you are near, watching, caring, guiding. Forgive me when I forget how near you are. Forgive me when I try to carry what was never mine to hold. Instead, fill me with your strength. Teach me to walk slowly, to breathe deeply, to trust fully. Thank you, Jesus, for never giving up on me. Thank you for believing in my journey, even when I feel unsure. Let this day be filled with your presence. Let me see people the way you do, and love with the same gentleness you've shown me. I give you my worries, my hopes, and all that I am. Lead me in your way of peace. In your name I pray, amen. Type amen to agree with this powerful message, and bless someone today by sharing this video.